Hello everyone, it's Dragon and you are watching the Great Dragon Show. Today we will solve our third question, which is find the cube of n numbers. We have to find cube of the numbers starting from the 1, then go 2, 3 and up to our n number, means whatever we will get as an input. It could be 5, 6, 10, whatever. So we will start getting cube of numbers up to n. Let's make solution for this. As you can see, we have a question where we have to take input and get the cube up to that number from starting to that particular number. So let's make solution for this. Let's start with a start eclipse, START, start. Then we will move to our process box in which we are going to mention our variables, where first variable will be our input variable. This variable can be anything, any alphabet like T, A, U. You have 26 alphabets, you can make any words as well. So I have mentioned n as my input variable. For second, we are taking I and initialize it with 1. This I is a containing variable. It will going to contain our answer of cube. Now then we have two variables. Let's move to our third variable. We are going to solve this question as a loop. So we have to mention our variable which will going to run as a loop for us. So this is J. I am taking it for loop and I have initialized it with 1 because we have to take answers as cube of 1, cube of 2, cube of 3 up to cube of n. So this number will going to give us our cube. Now we have to move to our input box, which is a parallelogram. Let's make it, then take input in it. Our input variable was n. So now we have started our program and mentioned our variable, then took input as well. Now we have to move to our condition box, which was a diamond shape box. This box also called rhombus. Now we are going to mention our condition here. As we know, the J is running the loop, so the J is started from 1, then it should be less than and equals to our input. So if it started from 1, then it will go up to n and should not go further like n plus 1. So whenever it will go to n plus 1, the condition will false automatically and our program will come out from the other end. So currently, if J is less than or equals to n, so condition is satisfied. So we will write yes here and then move forward to solve our problem. For next, we have 1. So what we will do, as our condition satisfied, now we will mention a process box here, and then we will take the cube of our given number, like it started from the 1, so we will now get the cube of 1, then we will print in our output box. So we will print our value of cube. Now then we will move forward and we have cube of our number, then we will go from initial point again, and in between the initial and the last point we will increase our value of j, like it was 1 before, so every time it will cross this point it will increase by 1, like j is equals to j plus 1. So now before we had j as 1, now it will increase as 2, so we will get cube of 2, and then after we will check our condition again. We will first check the condition, then we will get our cube here, third we will print it, then fourth we will increase our value by 1. This process will run until our condition will become like where j will be greater than n, which will eventually become the n plus 1. So our condition will now become false, so it will come out from this point and our program will stop here. Let's write stop stop, and then this is the complete answer of our question. Let's understand from the beginning what is happening here. So we have a question where we have to take input as n, and then we have to get cube of all the number up to n. So we have made a program or a flowchart of a program where we have started our program as start eclipse, then we have mentioned our variables and initialize it, then we have taken input. After that we have mentioned our condition where if j is less than our given or input number, so it will go down, and if the number of j or value of j is greater than n, it will go to this right side and will stop our program. So our loop will work as I mentioned the sequence, like it will start from 1, then go to 2, 3, go to 2, then 3, then after it will come here and go to 4. It will increase our value in the j, then it will again go to the initial point of our loop, and it will going to check the condition again and will process this loop again and again and again unless until our condition become false, and it will eventually going to stop here. So if we have given the input as 5, then it will run from the 1 as j is equals to 1. Going to check the condition if j is less than n, so 1 is less than 5, so it is true. Now our 1 will multiply here and going to store in the I as 1 cube, then going to get printed here, it will become 1. So after that j will become 2. Again going to check the condition, so j is, when j is 2, it is also less than 5, then it will give us the cube of 2 like 8. Then again it will become 3 and we're going to get us our cube as 27. Then again when it will be 4, we will get 64, and for the 5 we will get 125, and then when the j is 6, which is definitely greater than 5, now our condition is reversed and it failed here, so our program will stop here. Now we have a complete flowchart to get n number of cube or cube of n numbers. There is one more method where we will only take two variables like our input variable n and the variable which is currently running the loop is j. So now you have learned, so try the next method and try to make it without the variable I, which was a containing variable here, and we will solve our next question in our next video. Thank you for watching.